Alright guys, I gotta make this quick before everything gets messed up. My mom and dad are upstairs, so I don't want, anybody to disturb this. But today I got a mono color battle against GarchompItUP. It's basically brown versus black education. So he's got the brown, I got the black, because black is my favorite color. So let's get this started. He's going to lead up with a Flareon, which is not really brown, but only if it's shiny. And I'm just going to lead up with my Murkrow. And I'm just going to Toxic it, because there's really nothing I can do, because everyone knows Prankster Murkrow is annoying as heck. He's just going to go for the Lava Plume. I'm like, whatever, bro. I got an Eviolite. Burned. First turn already. And I get burned. I'm like, what is going on so far? I switch out, and I'm just going to go into my Chandelure, because I thought I had Flash Fire, but in all honesty, I have Flame Body, which I totally forgot about. So, of course, I'm just going to, take that nicely, because Chandelure is a boss like that. I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball so I can pop its balloon, so I can Earthquake it if I have Earthquake, but I forgot that I don't. He's just going to go for the Dig. The Dig. I'm like, what is going on? I'm just going to switch out and just go into my Murkrow, because I can just easily just avoid that. And he should have seen that coming. And in the meantime, the Toxic will take him out. But yeah, don't even know what's going on in this battle. He's just going to go into his Lander, this thing. And I'm just going to Feather Dance it, because I know how it can have like an extremely high attack and all that stuff. But he's just going to go for the Outrage. And I'm like, what is going on? I have never seen any of these movesets before. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm just going to go into my Chandelure again, because I know I can take an Outrage. And I know I have a Hidden Power Ice, but I learned that I have Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass at the wrong time. And then he gets a crit. What? I don't understand. I'm just going to go into Dusclops, because I know I can easily take a Outrage because of Eviolite and extremely high defenses, and I take that like it's nothing. So anyway, I have nothing I can do to this thing except for Will-O-Wisp it, but I probably should have went for the Ice Beam in the first place, because I just wanted to get this thing out of my sight, because it's annoying. But he walks past Confusion like it's nothing. He's just going to Earthquake me, and I'm just going to easily take that because of hacks and all that. I'm going to Ice Beam this thing, and I will take this thing out. And, oh, it was a crit, but it didn't really matter, so it doesn't really matter at all. I get like 6 crits this entire game. He's just going to go into his Ursaring. I'm like, no, not today. He's just gonna go for his own Swords Dance, and I'm like, all right, good game. He's quick-feeted. He's everything. There's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna go for my own Swords Dance, because I do have a Focus Sash, and I do want to take this thing out somehow. And he's just gonna go for the Focus Blast. What the heck? And then he gets a crit, which is unnecessary. What is going on? He's just going to withdraw. And I'm like, okay, bro, you do that. He's just going to go into his Girder, and I'm just going to go for the Night Slash. I didn't really predict him to, switch out into Girder. And I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard, because I was predicting a Mach Punch, because that's what usually Girders have. He's just going to go for the Drain Punch. No Mach Punch, bro? What the heck is going on? And you were just recovered like 1 HP. Alright, I'm just going to go back to my Dusclops, because I know that he probably doesn't have whatchamacallit, Payback. I'm just going to go into my Zebstrika, and he does actually have a Payback, and then he gets another crit! Another crit! I'm just going to go for a Wild Charge and see what I can do on this thing, because I know it's Eviolite, and I don't know what I can do to this Girder. He's just going to go for the Drain Punch, and that will take out my Zebstrika like it was just nothing. So thanks a lot, dude. You did a lot for me this entire game. I'm just going to go into Dusclops, because I know that I can easily take a couple Paybacks. And lucky for me, I am slower than the Girder. So I will easily take that. I will go for the Nightshade, because they will do over 100 damage, because that's all I can basically do to this thing. Because I was worried that if he had Guts, and Will-O-Wisp would definitely just take toll, and I would just be done. I'm just going to take this thing out with a Nightshade. I am so glad I got this thing out of my sight. This thing was causing me problems. He's just going to go into his Slaking. And I'm like, okay. Ice Ball. What? Ice Ball? Really? Paint Split. Okay. Because I knew I can take any of his moves, and I really wanted, to gain some HP. I really wanted to save this Dusclops for later. Of course, Truant's just going to kick in, which is good for me. And I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp because I know that Slay Kings are mostly physical attackers, and I know that Burning will just do a lot. Thunder. Thunder. On a Slay King. Parahex. What is going on? I don't understand. I'm going to just go for the Ice Beam because there's nothing really I can do except for just, wait for this thing to, like, die. So I'm just going to go into my Umbreon so I can get rid of Dusclops' paralysis because I know that that's going to hurt me in the wrong end, or it's going to hurt me in the long run. And so his Slay King will die to the burn, and he's just going to go back into his Ursaring. He's just going to Focus Blast me, which is not a good play on his part because I am specially defensive. I can easily take that. So with that being said, I'm just going to go for Heal Battle so I can get rid of the paralysis for Dusclops, so Dusclops can help me out later in the game. In the meantime, I was predicting like another Focus Blast, but he's just going to go for the Rock Slide. What? I'm just going to wish, because I knew I can easily take another Focus Blast. And then he's going to go for a Swords Dance. What? I don't understand you, kid. I'm just going to go for the payback because I was wishing he would attack me so I can take out this thing. It's weird. Look at it. Another Swords Dance. Another payback. Just take another payback, bro. Lucky crit. Thank you. Thank you. Sawsbuck. Here he comes. I know the Sawsbuck can do a lot to me. So he does go for the jump kick, and that's like the only normal thing that's been going on so far. And it does over half, which is pretty good on his part. But I will try to take this thing out with a Toxic, because there's nothing really I can do. If I wished, then my Umbreon would have been gone, and then I would have had to use Dusclops to do every single thing. And I can't really do anything. I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to go actually into my Dusclops and try to Ice Beam this thing to death and, try to end this game. But he's just going to go for the Mega Horn, which was a good switch on my part because I think Umbreon would have not have taken that Mega Horn well at all. So anyway, he's just going to go for the Horn Leech, which is a typical move on a regular Sawsbuck. And that's pretty much the only regular thing I've seen so far. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam and see how much it does to the Sawsbuck. And it will do a decent amount, so it'll bring him down to at least the yellow area so that Poison can, take its toll later on in the game. He's just going to go for the last Leech Seed, or Horn Leech, or whatever. And then I'm just going to easily take this thing out with an Ice Beam, and that would be a good game. Basically, Black just beat Brown, and I am done. Question of the day, guys. No question of the day. Peace.